Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos lost a sum of $18.71 billion in a single day following the invasion of Ukraine by Russian troops on Thursday. The CEO of Tesla and founder of SpaceX, Elon Musk, saw his net worth drop to $245.1 billion after losing $13.3 billion. In the same manner, Jeff Bezos, the second richest man in the world, recorded a $5.41 billion decline in his worth, bringing his net worth to $187 billion. Want to know about it? Well, stay tuned to the video and watch the video till the end. Hello guys, welcome to Bezos Space. Hit the subscribe button and turn on the notifications to get new updates about Jeff Bezos. Hit the like button to show your support, and in today's video we're going to discuss Jeff Bezos just explains why Russia is putting us in a horrific crisis. So without any further ado, let's begin. Tesla co-founder and CEO Elon Musk called on the United States to increase its domestic oil output in response to Russia's invasion of Ukraine, while also acknowledging that his electric car company would be negatively affected by that move. Hate to say it, but we need to increase oil and gas output immediately, Musk tweeted Friday. Extraordinary times demand extraordinary measures. Musk signaled that the adoption of electric models and a wider shift to renewable energy couldn't be accelerated fast enough to shield customers from higher prices in the short term. Obviously, this would negatively affect Tesla, but sustainable energy solutions simply cannot react instantaneously to make up for Russian oil and gas exports, said Musk. His tweets come with the Biden administration now weighing a ban on US imports of Russian crude oil after earlier rebuffing the idea, according to people familiar with the matter. Oil industry leaders in the US are also calling for support to boost production. Oil capped its biggest weekly gain on record Friday, while commodities from crops and metals to gas have also surged on the impact of Russia's invasion of Ukraine. Musk has built his electric vehicle company Tesla partly to wean the world off fossil fuels and create an economy based on sustainable renewable energy. High gas prices at the margin make EVs more attractive than traditional gas-powered vehicles. EVs are more expensive upfront. Rechargeable batteries and electric motors will cost more than an engine, transmission, and gas tank. But an EV takes roughly $10 to fill up based on current electricity prices. A similar amount of driving range in a comparable traditional car can cost more than $50. Russia is a big producer of oil and gas, and several countries and petroleum companies have been implementing and/or discussing embargoes on Russian oil, which has sent the price of the barrel to record highs not seen in 14 years as the supply is expected to be limited. Many countries, including the US, have imposed tough sanctions on Russia after it invaded Ukraine, while sanctions targeted banks, oligarchs, and other financial institutions. Countries refrained from sanctioning Russia's pivotal energy sector, Insider reported. However, Russian oil and gas exports are still declining as international refiners and banks refuse to do business with the country. In follow-up tweets, Musk expressed for the Ukrainian people and also sympathized with Russians who he said don't want this. He's likely referring to the world's notable dependence on Russian pipelines, a dependence that hasn't stopped many governments from sanctioning Russia following its invasion of Ukraine but has sparked fears over surging energy prices, particularly in Europe. It's always hard to tell if Musk is just riffing, trolling, or actually putting plans into action when he posts things to Twitter, but there's no denying he's incredibly influential and many of his followers take him seriously even when joking. It's not like oil and gas aren't important for Musk's plans as well. Last year, you have seen how his SpaceX wanted to drill for natural gas on land near its Starship facilities in Texas. Electricity doesn't get Musk's rockets off the ground. I'm not in favor of demonizing the oil and gas industry, Musk told Joe Rogan on a podcast last year. We're gonna need to burn fossil fuels for a long time. The question is just at what rate do we move to sustainable energy future? Rising energy prices were part of the story helping Tesla stock in recent days, but so was news that the company's new German car production facility received required government permits to start production. Musk's energy tweets have drawn more than 25,000 comments. Some disagreed with his stance. The CEO, however, appears to believe that, at least in the short run, the US needs both more oil and more sustainable energy investment. Tesla didn't immediately respond to a request for comment about Musk's comments. It isn't easy for oil producers to simply pump more. Increasing oil output requires capital investment, just like adding wind or solar power generation capacity. RBC head of commodity strategy Halima Croft told Barron's Jack Huff recently that the central banker of oil remains Saudi Arabia. That is the country with spare pumping capacity, and now Musk could shift his concern to another resource that is being affected by Russia's invasion of Ukraine, and that is nickel, which he has been concerned about in the past. Nickel is a critical resource when it comes to transitioning the world to electric transport and clean energy. High energy density batteries, which are required for long-range electric vehicles, all use a significant amount of nickel in the cathode of the battery cell. By volume and cost, it accounts for a significant part of an electric vehicle's battery pack, which in turn is the most costly part of an EV. Of course, nickel is also used for plenty of applications other than batteries for electric vehicles. Actually, only about 5% of the world's nickel supply is currently used for batteries going into electric vehicles, but that number is going up fast. Even with conservative estimates of electric vehicle adoption, it's expected that EV nickel demand would jump from 5% to 59% of the overall nickel supply within this decade. That means a giant squeeze of nickel supply is going to happen if there's not a major ramp up of production soon. In 2020, Tesla CEO Elon Musk urged nickel miners to increase production as he saw the problem coming, but neither he nor most people saw the conflict in Ukraine coming and is increasing the price of several commodities. The most obvious one is nickel. Russia is the world's third largest producer of nickel, and with fear of its imports being limited in an already difficult nickel market, it sent prices through the roof. The price per ton of nickel already more than doubled over the last year prior to the Russian invasion of Ukraine, but it has gone up over 80% in the past month. The massive surge is believed to have been triggered by short sellers trying to recover their short nickel positions following fear that Russia's supply would be cut off from the rest of the world. Morgan Stanley believes that the new price alone could add an average of $1,000 to electric cars like Tesla. Tesla has taken steps to encourage new production of nickel, like signing an off-take agreement with Talon Metal for an upcoming new nickel mine in the US. This off-take agreement helps junior mining companies raise money to bring those new mines to production, which is a capital-intensive process. Many more of those deals and new mines are going to need to happen in order to support demand from electric transition regardless of the situation with Russian nickel. Musk's tweet comes when the Joe Biden administration is considering an option to ban the U.S. import of Russian crude oil. U.S. Senator Joe Manchin has proposed a bill banning the import of Russian crude oil, petroleum products, liquefied natural gas, LNG, and coal. U.S. oil industry leaders are also seeking help to increase production. Oil surpassed Friday's record week's biggest profits, but commodities ranging from crops and metals to gas also surged as a result of Russia's invasion of Ukraine. According to Elon Musk, the adoption of electric vehicles and a wider shift to renewable energy may not happen fast enough to shield consumers from higher prices in the short term. Currently, Russia's invasion of Ukraine has choked fuel supplies and driven up gas prices. Oil prices have pushed above $114 a barrel as buyers continue to shun Russian crude after its invasion of Ukraine. Now that we've come to the end of this video, I want to thank you for sticking with me, and I'd love to know what you think of it. Just comment down below. Also, if you like this video, make sure you like it and stay safe. Today's video is over, but if you want to see more, there's one on your screen right now, and there are a few more fun videos coming soon. I'll see you in the next video.